Okay, taking a look at question number 8. So this figure shows the cost and revenue information for a monopolist, and we are to fill out this chart to find the price, output, revenue, and profits at each one of these points. So for total revenue maximization, that is going to be where your marginal revenue is 0. So therefore the quantity is going to be here at 8, and then you go up to the demand curve straight up and you go across, and that is at a price of 8. So if our price is 8 and our quantity is 8, our revenue is 8 times 8, which is 64, and our profit, well, your profit is your revenue minus your cost. So we know our revenue is 64, so our cost at the quantity output of 8, we go up till we get to the average cost curve, and that intersects at 5. So 5 times 8 is 40. So our total cost is 40. So therefore our profit is a revenue of 64 that we calculated here, less our cost of 40. So 64 minus 40, our profit is 24. And of course this is all in, if I go down to the right question, is shown here. Now, profit maximization. That is where marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue. So here's our marginal revenue and marginal cost. That intersects right here at an output of 6. So the output is 6, and then you, where am I, 6? And then you go up to the demand curve and you go across. It's at 10. It meets, you just kind of draw an imaginary line up until you hit the demand curve, and then go across to see what point that corresponds with, and that is at the price of 10. So again, our total revenue then is going to be a price of 10 times an output of 6, so that's going to be 60. And then our profit is our revenue minus our total cost. So our total cost at the output of 6, we go up until we hit the average cost, and that is also at 6. So 6 times 6 is 36 for our cost, and our revenue was 60. Our cost is 36, so our profit is 24. And I'm going to just point out this is wrong because this is right. The revenue is 60, but the cost is 36, not the profit. This number here, the 36, is incorrect. So it's your revenue of 60 minus your cost of 36, which leaves you a profit of 24. Socially optimum price. That is going to be where your marginal cost hits the demand curve here. So right here, and that is at a output of 9. And you go up to the demand curve again, and a price of 7. Okay, so right here. So again, your revenue is going to be your price of 7 times your output of 9. So 63 is your revenue. Your profit is the revenue minus your cost, and your cost is going to be your quantity of 9 times your average cost of 5. So 9 times 5 is 45. So it's 63 minus 45, which gives you your profit of 18. And your final one, your fair return price. That is where average cost intersects with your demand, which is here at a quantity of 10 and a price of 6, which gives you a total revenue of 60. And then your cost is going to also be where the average cost intersects, well, not where it intersects, but at your quantity of 10, your average cost is here, and that is at the same point where it intersects. So your costs are the same, $60, as your revenue, which leaves you with a profit of 0. And again, that's all here. This is all correct except for this 36 here.